Ideally, this is an SMT to me. Let's see, no SMT. Wait, it can close, but let's see. The thing I'm waiting for is this is the range to me. I think I wait for either side to be engaged. Uh, this is the draw to me. This is a bit of concern to me, but not concerning at the moment. This is the most probable draw to me at the moment. So ideally, I would like to see a opposing run or you can say high resistance against order flow. Which is, which is what is the order flow at the moment? This is the order flow. So where would I want an opposing run or where would I want a high resistance? As I said, opposing run. What do you mean by opposing run? Opposite, right? To which side am I biased? This. So an opposing run would be this. So I want a high resistance or an opposing run before going to the draw. So sorry, I want this and high resistance to be made on opposing side. I hope so. Bit clear. Order flow is this. Where can I expect an opposing run on liquidity? Like this, which isn't protected on this side. At least want this to, we want to see this get run up, manipulate here, make high resistance here, and then continue to where my draw, which is this. Why I'm seeing this as protected? As you can see, confirm the low of the A, and then made an high resistance opposing order flow. This is the order flow. This which side did it make high resistance? Opposing side. So this stays protected only. This is an opposing run. Uh, this is an opposing run. And when this gets closed over, this is an high probable candidate for OB. That's how I personally use OBs. Opposing close into a certain point of interest, sweeping out some significant LIQ, and you, I am using outcome and sweeping out certain LIQ and closing over this opposing close. Why I am using opposing close? As its name suggests, opposing. Which side I am biased? This. So what would be the opposing close? Opposing is this, opposing is this, and opposing close is any any C. By C I mean least, least pronounce. What do I mean by C? I can't. CAN. So opposing close C when closed over.
opposing character.
This I am biased. This biased. So what would be opposing? And what would be the opposing close?
Evidently
Any
go
C
down.
that is closed in this direction, like it is, and, and I would only consider it for me to consider it an as an OB order block if only if
Yeah,
it is aligning with SPF order flow and has swept posing LIQ. And when this gets closed over, I expect this
just to be
OB,
protected.
OB low, vice versa for highs to be protected until the draw is met. This is the draw. I hope makes bit sense. Mm, This
100% is doing some
you
offer.
did you understand this? Uh, I'm asking, can I remove this?
Yeah, ये तो मैंने तब से पढ़ लिया भाई। अगली बार मुझे छोड़।
As the first line says, yeah,
Do you have any clear bias for today's candle?
mm,
And why clear? And क्या लिखता है?
as the first line says, so today will not be a consideration for me to partake as an OSOK candidate. So
Okay.
only participation would be with scalps
So
while being very selective.
if you don't have a bias for the daily candle, only then.
Only then it is considered as OSOK. And then when you have a bias for the daily C, you want the daily C's LTF to be aligned first. You want to profile daily C's LTF. Not only daily C's LTF,
And
you want to profile every, you want to profile any or every C which you have bias for. Like if using my model, list you get to know. After this closure, I
second,
do have bias for next C. So I will profile this C first. Like, is it forming in OHLC or
or OLHC.
OLHC? OLHC. Okay. So I do profile a lot because it gives me the confirmation that my idea is correct. I can be wrong, I'm no God, but these things make my accuracy much higher and I am very selective. And this, if you can see on the M15, we do have an inside bar.
Yeah,
Do we have? Okay. So inside bar means the range consolidation. But
yeah.
what is the protocol with consolidation?
You want
It is for a
downside
second.
to be swept to go it bullish, to go for the bullish operation. Yeah.
इसको हटाते हैं इसको रखते हैं है ना my participation with consolidation are, are at edges of the range. After one side, the range is tagged.
Yes.
But I wanna choose one of these scenarios. And
Okay.
how do I choose one of these and remove one of these? With narrative and
It
idea.
remove upper side.
है So which
Yeah.
idea is aligning with the narrative? This idea
Downside.
or this idea? To me, this
This
idea is narrating, aligning with the narrative. As
yeah,
and this guy. So I would want an I resistance or
to
opposing
be
run
made
on
with the
LIQ to get on side with MAR dash dash place. You know. So ideally
market place. Or,
930 does this makes this opposing run and it
yeah.
closes back inside. I do participate after it. So we do have clear idea expectation of what we are and we do want to see happening. Clear range. Which side do we want to see manipulation? Uh,
Downside.
I I use I will wait again. List आवाज क्लियर है ना?
हाँ
ओके
जी,
आवाज क्लियर आ रही है ना? कम नहीं आ रही?
हाँ हाँ फिर।
ये I will repeat again. With consolidation, my protocol says me to avoid the range, avoid, avoid what? I can't say the word. Avoid
Right.
this until
ये
it it stays in the range. Your protocol with range consolidation is to participate at the edges of the range. Edges means extreme high, extreme low. And I do want to have a clear expectation or clear idea of which side I do want to get on side with. Huh? Which side would be ideal for me to get participated with this or this? How do I,
डाउन साइड।
how do I, let me complete. How do I make that criteria fulfill? First, see a range. Then I want to see with the manipulation of sweep aligning with the narrative time. Narrative means order flow. Huh? Which side is the narrative aligning? This side.
बुलिश।
So I would want to see a sweep opposing narrative. Rather than
या
I would want to see a sweep like this when my narrative is this. Huh?
तो भी हो।
Aligning with narrative, and what do I mean with aligning with time? If 8:30 does this, 9:30 does that. If 9:30 does this, 10 a.m. does that. All correlated, interrelated, I will say. Interrelated,
नाइन
no.
थर्टी
Correlated,
में
correlated are correlated is better word. Align. So we avoid.
हेलो।
We,
लास्ट के 10 सेकंड की आवाज क्लियर नहीं, 5 सेकंड की। अलाइन क्या?
I was saying 8:30, 9:30, uh,
ये
10
हो
a.m.
गया।
are interlinked. Interlinked,
ओके
or you can say aligned with each other. If 8:30 does this, then 9:30 ideally should do that. If 9:30 does this,
ओके
10 a.m. should do that. So
ओके।
that way aligning with that. Interlinked, aligning, or you can say connected to each other. पहले मैंने क्या वर्ड बोला था यार, वही बुला दिया तो आपने।
मैंने किसने बुलाया?
रिकॉर्डिंग में बैठा ना। And again, repeating my protocol with range of consolidation is to avoid trying until it, let
इट्स
me
इन द
have,
रेन।
now let me have a look at. Yes, still in the hourly range. You can see
यस। नकू, व्हाट्स नकूज डूइंग?
I was at Nakku for the last half an hour, I will say.
और नकू भी मैंने देखनी है, रखना मैं अपना नकू का अच्छा लगता
Nakku one is bit clear. And what do we notice about this 4x? That this C, this 4x C, 6 cm has no wick.
है।
Ideally,
डाउन
it
साइड।
can come, create a wick, and then boom. That's why I have marked 6 cm specially. Right? So now I can
9:30 में
make
गिव अ
the
फकिंग
marking.
रिवर्सल
Why you are doing it in the sense of, hmm, but
प्रोडिक्शन।
I don't.
हाँ।
I have marked 6 cm specifically so that my eye catches it separately on both aspects. Listen to both.
सच। अच्छा, आई वाज ऑन एमएन की।
Always chart into, never chart in micro contract. Micro,
Micro contract for
micro is MQ and use.
for and
Always chart the main one. MQ. Do all your annotations, everything on main contract. Use the micros only for entry purposes if you want to do.
नंदन भाई।
ये
हम्म,
कब आया ऑन से?
मतलब 6 बजे का जोड़ा मैं तो।
मैंने तो डिस्कॉर्ड ही नहीं खोला। मैं पता है, इसी के लिए रिकॉर्ड कर रहा था कि आज इसको देंगे मेरे क्लिप, क्योंकि ऐसे 20 रिकॉर्ड करता था तो मेरी वाली स्क्रीन की क्वालिटी लो दिखती थी और मेरे को वीडियो की 10 साल बाद मिलती थी। मैंने कहा आज मैं रिकॉर्ड करूंगा 20। तभी मैं तेरे लिए स्पेसिफिकली सब कुछ लिख लिख के, अगर तेरे को आवाज में सुनाई दे तभी कर रहा था। अच्छा,
हम्म
ठीक है।
कितने मिनट से इधर आया हो? 10 मिनट है आई गेस, जिस हिसाब से तू बोल रहा है।
मैं तो 5 मिनट हुए हैं अभी।
ये कहता हूँ बदतमीज, 6 बजे आया हूँ है।
यार मेरे को प्रोपल्शन ब्लॉक्स और ये बता देना CIST।
ओके।
हाँ जी।
असाइनमेंट्स
जब मेरे को
ग्राफ,
ग्राफ पे
ग्राफ यूज।
देखना ही नहीं आ रहा। कॉलेज में भी खोला मैंने ट्रेडिंग व्यू, आज समझ ही नहीं आया कुछ।
It will take time, but experience will teach you more than anything. Whenever you
हम्म,
see is the lowest of, like, when this is the scene, है ना? I'm making this on a flow chart, है ना? CISD will be the OB found at the lowest and vice versa. इसको थोड़ा कलर कर देता हूँ। Vice versa for this scene, ठीक है? CISD will be the OB found at the extreme high. So at the moment, this is the scene I guess so, है ना? This is the scene. So what did I tell you?
हम्म,
CISD will be extreme low. OB found at the extreme low. Okay. So OB, yeah,
ओके।
OB found at extreme low. This is the OB found at extreme low. This is the CISD. But my take is I never participate with CISD. I use CISD to my framework, to then participate in next few times. And this is simple OB. OB is, you want to see a sweep opposing, opposing को कैसे किस वे में, वो मैंने वीडियो में समझाया, वीडियो देखना आज की मैं दूंगा। Opposing, you want to see a sweep of opposing I like you, beast. Explain what do I mean by I like you. Means
ठीक है
see a
ठीक
sweep of opposing I like you. Opposing, what do you mean by opposing? Obviously opposite, है ना? I will explain you how opposite. Wait, if your bias or your order flow is this biased, right? Then what will be the opposite to it? Mohit, this will be opposite.
है।
Mohit, Michael go ना,
और मैं किसका
क्या बोल रहे हैं?
मोहित भाई
हाँ जी, हाँ जी।
If
राधे राधे।
if I am this biased,
राधे राधे।
यार मेरी बात सुनो, if I am this biased or this is the order flow, like which currently it is, है ना? This is the order flow, है ना? You can see this is, है ना? So
या
which will
हाँ
be the
जी।
opposite to it? This will be opposite to it. This.
9:20 is doing something like
I can
9:30
I can
exactly.
explain it to you again, है ना? If this is the order flow, this is the bias. Which side will be opposing to it? Opposing,
No.
opposite. Huh? This is opposite to
Mhm.
this. Huh? So
Yes.
getting the meaning of opposing now.
Yes.
यस,
Huh?
यस।
So I By how do I personally use OB? I want to see a run on opposing liquidity. My bias is this. Where is the opposing liquidity? This, this, this. है ना? I want to see a run on opposing liquidity. है ना? And then I want to see a closure above the opposing close. Now I will explain the opposing close to you also. Wait, I want to see a run on opposing liquidity, and I want to see closure above opposing close. The
Yeah.
same way I use opposite to this, the same way I will use opposing close. Opposing, you अब तो तेरे को पता चला opposing किस side है ना? Do I mention
Hmm.
close? ठीक है? By opposing I mean this. जो मेरी anticipation है ना? उसके
Hmm.
opposing है. And by close I mean any C.
Hmm.
Please explain to him what do I mean by C.
And
Any C which closed in the opposing. This
hmm.
closed opposing to this, uh,
Yes.
right? Yes or no?
Yes.
मोहित क्या पूछ रहा हूँ बात नहीं तो
Okay. Oh, 9:30.
तो यार मेरे को समझा this closed opposing to my order flow, right? My anticipation bias or my order flow is this. This closed opposing to it.
स्ट्रीम एंड होगी तेरी।
स्क्रीन बंद हो गई।
आप देख रहे हैं? This closed opposing to my anticipation, my order flow, my bias. Opposing close, opposing close, close opposing to my order flow and
Hmm.
took out opposing liquidity, huh, and then gets closed over. This is my perfect candidate for OB. Which OB?
बस होगी।
Plus OB guy. By plus I mean
बुलिश।
getting a bit idea now. I did use the same here. Run on opposing liquidity, run on opposing liquidity, close over opposing close, close over opposing close. Which meant that a let me see issue नहीं क्या नाम रखा था हमने एसपीसी नहीं क्या रखा था क्या नाम रखा था
हेलो।
yes met the draw fulfilled huh? Yes fulfilled the draw this was my draw है ना yes fulfilled
हाँ।
so now I can if dash dash PR aligns I can switch my bias
तो वो है चल से।
to here or to
हाँ।
rig of this is not present you do have something with this something is
या
one asset took that other didn't but I will wait for closure of this and most likely participate in 10 which is the next aligning here to 8:30 का aligning है 9:30 का aligning है 8:30 does this 9:30 ideally does that if 9:30 does this 8:30 does that to me 9:30 I am expecting a manipulation right and when it
हम्म।
gets closed over 10 a.m. distributes let's
ओके।
see the idea isn't confirmed yet पॉज
पेमेंट अकाउंट लॉगिन तो कर।
अपना वाला।
हाँ। हम्म,
Just don't mark the SMT until it has closed.
ओ नहीं हो नहीं हो, ओ नहीं हो नहीं हो, नहीं हो।
Yes. Mm, let's see.
Chicken of
Yes.
the old time high.
Yes. So yes. Met the draw. Yes. Fulfilled my draw me.
Liquidity.
Uh, draw or draw on. I like you. Or in short, delivery. All same. You can
मोहित
clearly.
भाई कल आपने देखा अपना अपवर्ड ट्रेंड कैसा गया?
हाँ, देखा मैंने, डाउन चला गया। वही
भूल
कह रहा
जाओ
हूँ, मेरी
अपना
किस्मत
अपवर्ड
खड़ी है।
ट्रेंड, भूल जाओ।
जब मैं जब मैं ट्रेड किया करूंगा ना, जो भी मेरे मन में होगा मैं उसको अपोजिट किया करूंगा।
नहीं.
हैं? हैं?
I can
नहीं।
clearly see yes met the draw. This was my draw and this was the maximum draw. There's nothing about
हम्म,
that. Uh, so if I will see, I will speculate by 10 a.m. If this closes under this, under this, I
10
will
a.m.
sell
never
in.
give a chance to enter.
Let's see. I will target this as my low hanging fruit. If this closes inside, what do I want to see with the range? Aggressive move out, aggressive move back in. Then I participate in this. Now let me set it up. And what
Lord,
am I seeing now? I haven't marked 18 open, but this indicator does it for me. This is 18 open, where I can see
हम्म,
high resistance and small opposing one. है ना?
हम्म,
Small opposing one above 18 open and high resistance not formed yet, but candidate for high resistance being formed above 18 open. Plus, I was saying you this was a point of concern for me,
Lord,
huh?
mercy. हम्म,
Right?
हम्म, equal hands. Use the side that being opposing move, aggressive move. Chop.
I'm using TS as the framework. Speculate Nakusin. If it doesn't take this, it will be much better, or it will be an SMT. 930 does uh, kind of illogical move to me without manipulation. I don't like that. I always want to see manipulation before and run on opposing LIQ, then entry. You mark with this, run on opposing LIQ, then this. Hmm? 930 never did that.
जो
I
ऊपर
would have
वाले
wanted, I would have
liquidity
wanted
निकाल देंगे.
this. I would have wanted this. But
Yes.
never gave me this. So I am not trusting anything to this side now. I am personally not trusting. You can. Let me open. Not trusting anything to this side. I am. If things run, I will go for this side by 10 a.m. यार ये छोटा हो जाता है हर दौड़ का. ये ठीक है. वो क्यों हो जाता है? सीधे आज सी हो जा भाई सीधे हो जा.
बाहर भी चलनी है.
आज आए हैं सही। आज नो समझ जाती। जैसे वो कौन सी गजल थी? आज अंधे हैं, आज बहरे हैं।
अपना अकाउंट।
सलमान,
आह।
सलमान नहीं नहीं, सलमान खान की थी ना, अक्षय कुमार की। मैं क्या पहली पेमेंट जी, वो यार कौन सी थी उसमें?
आ,
सलमान शरीफ क्या होता है,
मैं क्या
अक्षय
समझ
कुमार
गया,
को
समझ गया, समझ गया।
कादर
मैं
खान,
क्या
कादर
पैरी
खान,
बनना
कादर खान उसमें होता
लगाऊं।
है। आज नहीं, आज अंधे हैं, आज बहरे हैं। And wait, if you remember, what did I tell you? For equal low science prices attracted to them like magnet. Equalize, and I can see equal lows down here.
बस मैं
And
एंट्री मारूंगा इस पे
this
टू
isn't
फिफ्टी
much.
रिस्क।
This isn't much protected to me because the DOL is already met.
मैट।
I'm more so biased on yeah, onto this side now. Yeah, the draw is already met.
मैट।
भाई अब अगर ये फिर से छोटा हो गया ना, दिल पे वो लगा मेरे को। यार ये हर जोड़ में ऐसे क्यों है? तो पहले कितना मस्त था।
सुंदरू,
हम्म।
ये सुनना।
एंड बीस्ट,
नमस्ते अंकल जी।
बीस्ट
क्या नमस्ते अंकल जी,
क्या नाम
पहचान।
लगाओ?
हाँ।
स्टैंडर्ड डिविएशन सी, स्टैंडर्ड डिविएशन।
या 4 to 4 point रिजेक्शन।
मेक सेंस है ना? cos 4 to 4.5 is max expansion for me. I'm not
या।
carrying on idea after 4 to 4.5 is it. Not carrying the same idea now. Would be much ideal if it aligns for 10 a.m. to this.
टू गो बेरिश।
If it aligns, if it doesn't, I simply don't
भाई,
engage.
तू भी अपना टीवी खोलना।
और क्या खोला है मैंने?
हाँ। टीवी, दूसरा
हॉस्टल में
टीवी,
कौन सा
टीवी टू।
टीवी है भाई? हॉस्टल में कौन सा टीवी? क्या शर्म है आपको?
टीवी टू। ट्रेडिंग व्यू टीवी है ना।
हम्म।
ट्रेडो वेट क्या हुआ।
हाँ, उसको क्यों खोलूंगा?
टीवी वो देखने के लिए।
Actually, if it closes below previous
3 1
channel,
3 2।
then I would be interested for 10 a.m. to OH, then NC. There's a reason
अच्छा जी।
I told you I am not interested in for anything to this side. I told you here, everybody would have called that
Swap
that
data।
much strength. Everybody would be going long here, here.
हम्म।
No, bro. If it
9:30
closes,
dated so।
closes below, I'm going boom, boom. Oh, let me see M5. यार अब ये छोटा हुआ ना। हाँ, शाबाश। ये क्या शाबाश से। See again,
aggressive move out, aggressive move
I
in।
I marked this kinda not closing well. Reverse engineer Obi and fulfilled the dash side objective.
DOL upside।
So now
भाई ये वाला ऑर्डर ब्लॉक कैसे बनना है ये समझा रहा है मेरे को।
this is all block. What if it closes below? How? I told you. Run on opposing liquidity. Okay. Made opposing liquidity. This. Okay. Made a run. Huh? And then closes below the opposing close. now I am being this biased, है ना, this biased, which which would be the opposing to it, opposing I am being, है ना, this biased, which
Down.
would be the opposing to it,
Very.
ठीक है? And I want to see the opposing close C's being close below, which will be the opposing close C's, up close C, ठीक है? And now my minus OB कैंडिडेट के लिए I want to see which understanding a bit.
बिट तू नशेड़ी वाली बातें नहीं कर बिट बिट
Sunday and Zikri to Sun, 20 seconds you do have. Come below this up.
यार हाँ
Okay,
जी
we
भैया
have
जी
still have 15 minutes to close below this.
वाला एग्रेसिव मूव आउट और इन तो हो गया था ये
कुछ हुआ
एग्रेसिव
था.
मूव गुड
With this close, maybe it can sweep this once again. I would have to see M5 now. Because maybe it doesn't need
हाँ
to
जी
sweep this again. M5, let's go. If it closes below this, this will be my candidate. Sorry, if it closes below this series of
और
this will
क्लोज
be my
कैंडिडेट
candidate for minus OB. And I would aim for this. This
ओखा सज्जना दे नाम लिखो हाँ जी
what happened moment. What is this?
ब्रदर
If
I
this
can see
closes back
aggressive move out and then
closes
aggressive
back
move in
if it closes back inside this
yeah
and this aligned with
C1 C2
C10 aligned with what? M5
OB
CISD. Then next
changing
C3
strategy
C3 does what? OHLC.
distribute also
Only wait it's now 10 a.m. Around what 13 minutes more. Ideally it sweeps out this once again and then closes below. Would be good for me. Ha ha ha.
man Q
नको सिंह मेरा नाम है नको सिंह मेरा मेरा जन्मदिन मेरा जन्मदिन प्लीज मैं ओबीएस की रिकॉर्डिंग पॉज कर सकता हूँ 2 मिनट यार
पता
इसको M5 यूज पर रखते हैं ना विजिबिलिटी पे No, 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 no,
अगर क्लियर सेटअप मिलेगा मेरे को बताना मनकू किस पे करूंगा मैं फिर मनकू
Okay.
मनकू घंटा मनकू
करेंगे
यार मेरा फोन ही नहीं चार्ज हो रहा भाई 1% पे अटक गया तब से
यार एक तो ये छोटा बड़ा आता है satisfying नहीं ये नाम नहीं मालूम मैं कौन से गाने गा रहा हूँ भाई आज ये? तो लग गया दिया तो कोई क्या नहीं नाले नीले और जिनका दिया।
पिंडाल देसी अख दे।
मैं कौन सा गाना गा रहा हूँ बता नहीं कौन सा गाना गा रहा है अब।
मैं
यार ये फिर प्लीज
sexy Sunandan on the floor.
यार प्लीज अब छोटा नहीं होना यार प्लीज भगवान के लिए इसको प्लीज इसको छोटा नहीं करना यस हाँ 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 छोटा नहीं हुआ ब्रदर व्हाट आर यू डूइंग ब्रदर टेक इट फास्ट
I'm
क्लोज
looking at here.
ब्रदर you do have 5 minutes more fast fast
क्या fast?
take this and close below this for me to partake in 10 a.m.
Short.
I can, I can, 8 a.m., 9 a.m. Yes, so this is 8 a.m. अब इसकी visibility में रखता हूँ सिर्फ M5 पे. Okay, yes sir. When I go to M15, this guy show up. Yes, M5 is kind of closing. Yes. If it closes, this would be candidate for a protected high to me. 8, 9, and with aligning with the closure beast, can you see the closure?
Yes.
Not happened now. 8, around about 8 minutes still left.
No.
If it closes like this and closes inside this, hmm, with this CISD, this is Mohit. Remember, I told you
Mohit
the
is
OB
fraud.
OB नहीं है इधर.
No.
सभी जाते सही टाइम पे. चलो उसके लिए रिकॉर्डिंग तो है.
तूने ऑफ
भाई
कर दिया.
भाई मैंने OBS अभी भी चल रहा है ज्यादा नहीं बोल रहा.
तूने बोला पॉज कर रहा हूँ.
मैंने करी नहीं मैंने पूछा था.
Good.
If this closes will not form OB, this would be a CISD candidate. Why? मैंने बोला either this है or this. Only two scenarios every time. The OB forming
Yeah.
at extremes है, is the CISD. After hitting a specific POI, which is the specific POI here, the objective, the D1,
Met.
vice versa here, after taking out LIQ or hitting the specific POI, then OB which forms here is the candidate for C. OB which is about to form here is the candidate for CSD if it stays valid until 10 a.m. For me personally, that's how I use. Not actually take out this first, then close. This is not much interesting to me. Take out this, then close below, then it is interesting to me. And this close should,
नक्कू का मिनी है एम एन व्यू और एसपी सॉफ्ट है एनईएस एमईएस मैस
and this close should be before 10 a.m. please. Because that will create the condition for me to. No, no, no. I am saying no C2 closer here. Ideally, it would have to close below here before 10. Maybe it can, but doesn't seem that much plausible to me. Yes, can probably close inside previous hourly range, but it would still need to close below this for me to partake in next 1 hour. We'll see.
व्हाट इज एम
Clearly,
15 डूइंग
I will clearly sideline myself if I don't see anything clear. 15 is kind of ranging. Yes, it took it. Good job. Took it. Now, this would be a candidate for manipulation if it closes below this. Yes, I can partake in ES if this forms an OB within this 4 minutes. Close below this within this 4 minutes. I can partake in 10 a.m.
पार्टिसिपेट इन ईएस
Yes, because ES is kind of showing me the ideal pattern. See,
अच्छा ईएस का
which is
छोटा भैया मैस हाँ बट
which is more likely to close below this and this also.
ईएस
Wait, if I show you and is it looking like it is closing below this? I
नो ब्रो
guess so not.
एक
No, I sent it. Yes, took out PDH. It is PDH. Yes, sir. Oh, mine. PDH was my draw. Uh-huh.
होता है
This was my draw kind of here, if you remember.
यस
And
ब्रो
this continuation first happened, followed by closure, intermediate term law, whatever you want to say. And then this wire, and this was 250 to me until at least this. Like, this could be also target, but this could be targeted. But I didn't this get a good opportunity to partake. For me to partake, Man City would have to at least sweep this. It didn't, and I'm okay with that. And that's why I didn't partake, even though I had the bias. And I was this biased, right? No problem.
यस करदा पिया पंगे
Yes,
डंडे
this is
मार मार कर देने एनु नंगे
no problem. Kinda setting up for tomorrow to expand. Tomorrow will be OS okay if I get an early OB. I will tell you. Just give me a minute. Hmm. Not so interested in MQ and vice versa about GS. Was interested if it would have closed below. No problem. Then close below. And this isn't related to me yet. What it can do is take this high again, 11 a.m. Close below this. Then next 1H distributes. Because if you remember how I use OBs, can't form an OB, can't close below, followed by opposing closer. Ideally takes this high now. 10 a.m. takes
and then
this.
comes back. C1, C2.
No, it's even C2, brother. No participation for me personally. Hmm. For me to partake 11. This is SMT, I guess so. Yes, it is obviously. Didn't get a closer below this. So no
No,
participation. This is kind of SMT, but I don't trust this until I get a closer below this. 6 a.m. having no wick was a concern to me by the start. And 9:30 giving no proper opportunity. 9:30, ideally, I would have wanted to take this low at least. Then I partake. It didn't give any opportunity. Leaving failure swings. See, only to take afterwards. Leaving failure swings. Low resistance liquidity. Right?
आपको मैग्नेट की तरह पुल करेगा ये खचाक.
Let's see if I get that closing. And partake after 11. I don't personally like participating after 11. No problem with April. Sounds clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, sir. Uh, 10 is 7:30 in IST, right? 8 8 p.m. is 10:30 a.m. Okay. So at 10:30 it's 8 a.m. here. Right. Not so much of just for me now in NQ. Let's see. Yes, yes, yes. Will be interesting for me to partake tomorrow. Wait, let me clear it up a bit. This will be interesting for me to use it as a framework for tomorrow to expand over. If it closes below this today and today closes below previous day high, it would be this will be the framework used. I if today closes below this back inside aligned with what I want a closure below this series of up close hourly change in state delivery held till the today's close, then I will partake tomorrow with the expectation of OHLC.
One
Think setting up the framework for tomorrow was okay as of now, no problem. What we can do is wait. ये क्या है भाई? And these equal laws were concerning to me from the start. Hmm. We can remove this now. I guess so. We should end here, B.
okay.
So I'm ending the recording. We'll back again tomorrow. If what I said I want today to do for me to partake tomorrow, counting tomorrow as an OSOK type participation. One shot, one kill. Today closes back
Oh,
inside the previous day range and aligned with the hourly change in steady delivery. Hmm.
बक्कल.
Oh, I got what I wanted. Good job. Now 11 a.m. would be interesting if this can close below this. These series of up close before 11 a.m.
हम्म.
obviously. 11 a.m. will
8:30 पे
be
अलर्ट लगा दे, देखना होगा नहीं तो नहीं, मैं देख लूंगा, मैं बता दूंगा अगर हुआ तो नहीं हुआ तो बाबू.
11 a.m. will be good if these series gets close below and this current hourly closes back inside previous hourly range. The same I am using with the daily. The same I am using with the H1. Like for daily, I would need to this daily to close back inside. Yesterday's daily line will hourly change in state delivery, and this is hourly feed. So mm, now's current hourly C ideally closes below, if closes below previous hourly candle aligned with M5 changing straight away, then next candle is highly probable to be an OHLC, open high low close candidate.
Look,
Hence, you can see showing no willingness to
go above.
just went up to sweep out this.
Mm,
Closers telling you the story. Ideally, it hasn't closed, so I will I'll be going off now. I'll be back tomorrow. See, Beast, how
mm,
aggressive out, and if closes below this, would be a candidate for what? Aggressive out, aggressive back in
mm,
for 11 a.m. to OHLC.
mm.
Like see, rejection. So I will be going off now. Thank you.